Let's get you the latest from the Paris Olympics. Wrestler Aman Shehrawat has now reached the semi-final of the Paris Olympics, and if I understand this correctly, he's fighting in the 57 kg category and is one win short of an assured medal. Rika Roy joins us from Paris. Rika, good news again from wrestling with Aman Shehrawat reaching the semi-final. So, like I said, if I understand this correctly, he is one win away from an assured medal. Is that correct?
That's right, Rishika. He's one win away from assuring a medal. He's reached the semi-finals, and it has been a fantastic bout once again against the Albanian wrestler, Alam Khan. In fact, towards the end, Aman was absolutely brilliant, holding on to his knee, and then, he made him go 3 rolls, ultimately winning the bout 12-0. He did leave his mark as one of those wrestlers that India has been yearning for a very long time. He's fighting in Ravi Dahiya's category. Ravi Dahiya, remember, went on to win a silver medal at the Tokyo Olympic Games last time around, and Ravi is his idol. So Aman Shehrawat now reaches the semi-final. He is, of course, going to face off against top seed Japanese at 9:45 p.m. India time. So medal expected of him. Medal is also expected, at least a bronze medal is expected of the hockey team. I am outside the hockey stadium right now, and in less than an hour, the hockey match is going to begin, and we will all hope for India to get the better of Spain here.
All right, so that hockey match where we face off against Spain for the bronze medal is expected to begin shortly, and Rika, of course, reporting live from there. But Rika, lots happening in Paris as well. Give us a sense of what we're expecting from India's golden boy, Neeraj Chopra, as he gears up for the final.
That's right. He's up for final at about 11:55 Indian Standard Time. And, given the way he marked his presence in the round of qualifications by throwing 89.34, it just goes on to show the kind of form he is. Neeraj is also coming off an injury, and, people around him in the ecosystem are worried that injury might be an impediment, but he has shown fantastic form during the qualification round, and it seems that he's all there to, create an encore. We still do not know whether the color of the medal will be gold, silver, or bronze, but I can tell you, Rishika, that at the end of the night, we can definitely expect a medal from Neeraj Chopra.
All right, but give us a sense of what his form has been like, because like you said, there has been concerns over injuries, etc. with him as well, but he did storm into the final with that mammoth throw, Rika. So, he's, like you said, there's no question about the form, but yet, of course, there is a nagging injury that could be a cause of concern.
Yes, I think, his team has managed him very well, kept him out of the competitions that he did not need to throw in, and they have picked and chosen right competitions to enter him in so that he could peak at the right time, and the right time is nothing better than the Paris Olympic Games. India's golden boy from Tokyo, he knew that the pressure will be on him to repeat the Tokyo performance. He will be up against the likes of Jakub Boldež and Julian Weber, the other two fantastic throwers. It is an eight-man field, and all of them are capable of winning medals on their day. And the way this Olympics has gone for India, I can tell you, Rishika, it is just a very narrow, very, very narrow margin between the winner who stands on the podium and the one who finishes fourth. We have had as many as 6 fourth-place finishes, heartbreaking, because those misses have so narrow that one will have to really go back and scrutinize that why have India missed a medal by a whisker, really.
And, and as you were saying, Rika, yesterday, that it is perhaps one of the hardest things to finish fourth.
It is. Since 1964, since Milkha Singh finished fourth. We've had PT Usha, we've had Abhinav Bindra, Deepak Karmakar, Jaideep Mukherjee, Jaideep Karmakar. All of them finish, fourth in different Olympic games. But only in Paris, we've had 6 fourth place finishes, including Mirabai Chanu last night. And we did not get Vinicius' medal because of disqualification. So 7 medals missed very, very, very narrowly. And
Yes.
it has been a heartbreaking Olympics for the Indian contingent, who was all prepared to win a big number of medals, actually. And if you see, we already won 3. If those 7 would have been in our kitty now, the medal tally today on the 13th day would have been 10.
Rika, you spoke about Vinicius' medal, and we're given to understand that the Court of Arbitration is yet to rule on the fact that whether they will be willing to grant her that joint silver or not. When can we expect that verdict to come in?
So the hearing happens at 3:30 Paris time, and I'm told it's going to be a private hearing, and it's going to be the proceedings are going to be done soon. It will probably not be a long protracted hearing, and they will most likely give out a verdict, yes or no. It is a very sensitive and a tricky situation at the moment. Why, on one hand, to be able to give that silver medal to Vinesh Fogart, UWW or United World of Wrestling has to rewrite its competition rules. On the other hand, 100 grams extra sounds a little too harsh on a woman. And, the fact that she did everything. She did everything in her arsenal to get down to the weight category, and it did not happen. Even the doctor said probably 1 more hour could have helped us to get there. See, she was weighed at 7:29 a.m. 7:30 was her stipulated time. And at 7:29, she was found just 100 grams more. These sort of things are really sensitive, narrow finishes. We don't know whether, the court will force UWW to rewrite its rules or say that, the rules are harsh, but this time we cannot change them. You should look at redrafting them at a later time. We'll really have to wait and see what the court says. But these are very, very sensitive things at this moment. No one is able to say how, in what way the court is going to rule. The Court of Arbitration has to a learned view of what all has happened and why we have reached here today.
But, Rika, one also hopes that, it is looked at dispassionately in the sense of just how well she's performed. And, the decision is, of course, delivered on merit. We have a lot of hope pinned on the fact, especially, a country that's very emotional at the moment after Vinesh decided to hang up her boots saying that wrestling's won and that she's lost all her strength and therefore is retiring. But you are outside the arena where the hockey match is going to take place in about an hour from now. So all fingers crossed, Rika, we're going to keep coming back to you. Yes.
Rishika, I just want to add here, they're all fans of Vinesh Fogart, fans of wrestling. But if the court is to rewrite, the court forces UWW to rewrite its rules, then there won't be just Vinesh Fogart. There will be probably 200 others lining up with them asking CAS for a favorable verdict.
Well, absolutely.